You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we're going to be talking about the invasion of women's sports by men identifying as women. Now, a few days back, I put up a video about Letitia James, the Trump Deranged Attorney General of New York, who is now threatening legal action against an official over there on Long Island. The official on Long Island said, no, women cannot have men come over into their sports identifying as women. Said no. But the Trump Deranged Attorney General, Letitia James, said, oh, you better watch out. We're coming for you if you don't rescind this. Folks, where are we at in society? How do we actually get to this point, man, to where this was unheard of, man, 10, 15 years ago? Now, all of a sudden, man, leftists want to destroy women's sports. Men identifying as women. Now, why aren't they actually calling for women to identify as men and go over into male sports? They know that the females identifying as men, they have no shot to defeat men. They can't do it because there's a physical advantage. Just like when a male identifies as a female, there's a physical advantage because that person is a male, no matter how they actually identify. Well, that actually brings us to this college in New York, because they have a base president. This is actually a Christian university. He has come out now, guys. He has told these transgenders, get out of women's sports now. So let's get into it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Remember, live stream every single Friday. Just starts at $5 per month. We appreciate the support. So here we go right now. Enough is enough. University president tells biological males to leave women's sports. We need more of this, guys. We need more university presidents to actually come out and say, no, this needs to stop. Man, 2022, 23, and 24, it has been crazy, man, with men identifying as women and destroying female sports. It says here, the president of Houghton University on Monday called for an end to biological males participating in female sports, saying it defies nature and blurs the fundamental distinction between the sexes. Yeah, he's right, man. Dr. Wayne D. Lewis, the sixth president of the private university in upstate New York, detailed his defense of women's collegiate athletics in a statement noting Houghton is a Christian liberal arts college before qualifying his stance as not a religious one. Well, it should be religious, man. You are the president of a Christian college. This goes against God. But anyway, rather, it's a moral position that is simply wrong to allow males to take over girls and women's sports, just as other sports organizations have already made clear. Yeah, I remember this picture right here, man. You guys can see this right here. You got, I believe, at least two males right there competing against females in track and field and dominating them. This is one of the first pictures, I believe, where I actually saw the whole trans thing going on. And it is just ridiculous, man. Quote, biological males' participation in women's athletics is wrong, wrote Lewis, the first black president of the university. Quote, most Americans and most of the world know it to be wrong. A fringe agenda under the guise of making school and collegiate athletics more inclusive for transgender people has grown to the place of now unfairly displacing gifted and hardworking female athletes, obliterating the historic achievements and the records of female athletes of the past, and threatening to dismantle the opportunities and protections for girls and women in sports. And sports trailblazing leaders fought so hard to create and protect. Too many leaders, parents, professional athletes, and people of goodwill have been silent as female athletes are humiliated, silenced, and robbed of hard-earned opportunities. That silence is complicit with the fringe agenda that threatens to dismantle girls and women's athletics. Yeah, he is right about that, and that's the university president right there. I said before, guys, this whole trans thing, when it comes to the whole alphabet thing, black people aren't really down with that stuff. Especially the whole thing with the T's. From what I'm actually seeing, man, it is a bunch of white leftists that are the main proponents of having men identified as women and competing in female sports. It's ridiculous. To conclude his statement, Lewis looked for broader community support. Quote, "Enough is enough," he said. "I will not sit by silently as a university president whose female student athletes step weekly onto tracks, courts, and fields to compete, but in some cases are forced to do so on playing fields we know to be unfair. I hope you will join me." Lewis's statement comes after the All-Atlantic Regional Championships in track and field, where transgender athlete Sadie Schreiner of Rochester Institute of Technology won the women's 200-meter dash, Fox News reports. Yeah, I believe I actually did a video on this quote-unquote Sadie Schreiner. Yeah, this whole thing, man, is getting really out of hand. I'm wondering if the Trump deranged Letitia James will say anything about that. Now, this is a private Christian school, but I don't think it would really even matter to her. I really don't. But yeah, I'm down with what this president is saying right here. I really am. I mean, this whole trans thing, man, has really, really gotten out of hand, and it has definitely hurt female sports. Little by little, though, more females actually starting to speak up about this. But I still believe there's way too many females that are too afraid, too scared, man. I get that there's threats out there. I get that. But if you want this to stop, you are going to have to speak up. And also, more university presidents need to stop being cowards and speak out, just like this president of this university right here. He's telling these transgenders, go, leave. You don't belong in women's sports. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.